before you begin. You may wish to find yourself a comfortable, safe space where you know you will not be interrupted, not be interrupted, not be interrupted, not be interrupted, not be interrupted. Hi everybody, and welcome to a very exciting first edition of Rebel Heart Tarot. Is that what we're going to call it, Nikki?
Reckon so, yeah.
I am Alice Grist, and I'm an author and a tarot person. And this is, please introduce yourself.
I'm Nikki, and I am a contemporary artist.
Yes, she is. So we have been working together, haven't we?
We have, yeah, via Zoom.
By Zoom.
Phone calls, WhatsApp.
More the voice notes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
It's very odd. It's actually very odd doing a Zoom with you about this, because most of it has been kind of via voice notes. But the thing that it is that we have created is what we are here to basically unbox, unopen for you guys. And this is the first viewing ever. Well, by us.
Yeah, it is really mad to think we worked on this project for 18 months. We've never met each other. And we've done this thing which has felt like an abstract concept for the most part. You've only ever seen it through photographic evidence. I've actually worked on the images. But this is the first time we've actually got to touch it in a card form.
And we both have our envelopes here. So you can see a little bit of pink through here. I think you've got a little bit of pink poking out.
I've got, yeah.
So in essence, this is a deck of cards that we have created called Rebel Heart Tarot. It's an entire tarot deck gleaned from the guts and craziness of our own lives, transplanted into art beautifully by you, written up by me. And shall we open these decks? Because this has been a long time coming.
It felt like it's not ever going to happen.
Let's go. So anybody watching this?
Oh my God, I am so nervous.
Oh, there's my dress. Whoopsie, don't come in.
Oh my goodness.
I hope you're really pleased.
They're just looking. Oh my God.
Do I show you? Do I look at them?
Oh
my God. And look, they're sealed. So I feel like I've got to crack the seal to get in.
No, I know.
I don't want to do.
But I'm going to do it with scissors.
Oh, that feels so brutal, Nikki. So this is like, whilst you're doing that, I just want to say for people looking, so this is what Nikki and I have created together, Rebel Heart Tarot, a 78 card deck and guidebook. This is our first time seeing it, touching it, tasting it, sniffing it,
licking
it. I mean, this is how personal this is. So this model on the front is Nikki. This is my cat, Molly, who you may hear meow shortly in the distance. Everything within these images is made up from within our home. Stop it. She's getting way ahead of me here while I natter on.
I think the thing is as well, is that the one thing we need to say about this is we've never actually met.
No, you're going to meet my dog probably before you meet me. My dog's from Wales.
We've never met. We've done this whole project through having linked up via Instagram many years ago. And we've done this whole project having never met.
Look at the shimmer.
Shiny. We're going. Smells good.
It's got that smell. It's got that divine power in me every day. Oh, Nikki!
I know. Oh, just. And look at these. It's all your words.
And all your art.
It's just amazing.
It will tell you about the deck, which, believe me, the stories. And this is the first of many YouTube videos that we are going to put online. We're going to talk to the people in these cards. We're going to talk about our creative process. We're going to talk about how mental and amazing and fabulous this whole creation process has been, and how the people in these cards played a part in forming the magical divine tarot stuff that you will hopefully hold in your own hands. But there's also a guide to the tarot within this book. Anyway, this is a very little glimpse today, a little glimpse. And then we're going to do more videos, and then you can order these. They can be in your hands. So it's a great little box there. It's like a little bed.
Or I'm just totally rushing ahead on time going, oh.
Every time I see one. So we have King of Pentacles. There's Kirsty's feet. I was with Kirsty today. She did my hair beaut. Thanks, Kirsty, if you're watching this. Oh my God. This was a process of me and Nikki taking photos, me sending billions of photos over to her to chop up, and her taking photos and sourcing photos. Discover the divine power in the everyday.
Sorry, I'm just going straight in and going, whoo.
Okay, so I really don't want to shuffle these as I would with a normal deck of cards. Purely because there's my husband.
There's Lou, one of my middle child.
I don't want to show people too much because I want them to tune into the next videos, but that was my little daughter when she was off school with chicken pox.
My hubby on his bike.
Oh, see, I'm going to keep some of these all to myself, and then we're going to do videos, and we're going to talk about these people. We're going to talk about each card. We're going to, so please do subscribe, comment below which card you want to see. Which card, like if you're a tarot person and you know tarot, which card would you like to see? And we're going to work through them all anyway over a series of videos, releasing them once every week.
So yeah, so this was the card that I was saying is how I felt this morning. That whole kind of just jumping off into the abyss of the unknown, and kind of, just, I don't know.
That was how I was feeling yesterday.
That was the first image that we made.
And I remember it well. I've been to Go Ape with the kids for my birthday last year. So this time last year, came back from Go Ape. You said, can you lie on the floor like a dead person, cover yourself in bubbles?
Like you just got out of a bath.
Got my then 8-9-year-old to take a photograph of me. Honestly, our families have been so deeply involved in this project. And you stabbed me up with a bunch of swords. And this picture in the background was eventually, it changed a few times, but that is, I think, from when my husband was in hospital with a heart attack, and I randomly took a photo of a spooky dark hospital corridor. So there's like the veins, the guts of our lives
they are in all of these images.
They're quite jealous and like secretly looking at them but not showing them to the.
I know. I feel like I'm being a bit mean. Okay,
that was the funniest thing that's ever happened. That was me in my garden
in late October
on a paddling pool with a boiler suit on and a hard hat, having my husband take photos of me in the middle of the day and just wondering what the neighbors might think.
In the paddling pool covered with leaves.
It was so much fun. There you go. That's one of the first cards, isn't it? That existed before the cards existed. That's your original, back catalogue of art.
With an actual heart in my kitchen, and my kids were like, I got up at 5:30 in the morning to do it because I was so excited about the idea. I'm not that gruesome, but
Martin's going to be in one of our first videos. I think we're going to get him filming. I've messaged with him today. We're going to be filming with him next week and releasing that soon after this one gets released. Some of you might know Martin.
The one that I was wanting was, where on earth is it? The tower with all the, here we go, with all the domestic stuff from
bra hanging off something.
It literally is the washing machine, the telephone. Oh yeah, that's me on the prom. I was actually sat in the kitchen doing that, and I was like, quick, take a picture. And the kids, and they were like, what are you doing now? It's you and Jay.
Me and you.
Oh yeah.
Oh. So I think we're giving people a little bit of a glimpse into what these cards are, where they come from. Like, literally, I don't know that.
They feel so nice.
Models.
It's a really lovely matte image. So it's not, they feel great in that nice curve. They're just a really nice size.
Are you happy with them as the artist?
I'm so excited. I was so nervous. I was so nervous because I did think, oh my goodness, what happens if they're not? Oh yeah, that was in the kitchen again. The kids were, what are you doing? Oh yeah, me and my dog. But yeah, I was really nervous about kind of what it would look like when I was opening them. Oh, my friend Shelley, that was her in her hot tub standing in the snow with her husband wrapped up in woolly hats and thick coats, and she lives in America, so we were doing the kind of, can you move your elbow a bit more up, all through the phone again. It was all me directing from here while she was standing in the hot tub in the snow with a hubby in Lake Tahoe.
This is just magic. Just, I mean, looking through these and thinking of the stories we have to tell, like every single card I could stop and tell a story about, and about the people within them, and about how we processed it between us.
Yeah,
and created this magical. That's actually one of my favorites.
That's my dad.
Niki's dad.
He's no longer with us.
And look, this was one of my first ideas.
That was me being David Bowie.
Yeah, and I remember I was driving along. I was on my way to the local shopping centre, and this idea, it's got to be a frog, but it's got to be in space, and it's got to be stepping out of a fish bowl. And at this time I was growing frogs in my kitchen from tadpoles, so I was quite heavy frog minded. And the idea of what a frog is and does, and in fact that is Ben, the first frog that we actually created from, we think nature created it in my kitchen from a tadpole, but that we rehomed in my friend's garden. But yeah,
and Zach, your dog.
Zach, my dog, there he is looking at his face.
Actually, I was in the garden last night letting the dogs out, and there was a frog in the garden.
Well, there you go.
I took a picture, and I keep meaning to send it to you for Ivy, your daughter, who likes her frogs.
She does, even now, still, after all this time. So I don't know, I think we should maybe leave it there.
No,
given away enough. These cards available by now, so whether you're watching this before they are pre-ordered or pre-orderable, or afterwards, they are available to buy now, with a release date of December the 8th. And there are stories, and we're going to keep talking to you about these stories through YouTube and Instagram, and we're going to get people to talk to us about the cards, about these stories, because there's more here than just tarot art. There's like,
yeah,
what would you call it? I don't know.
It's magic. I've got such a tickly cough. Sorry.
We live
yeah, no, it is magic. I think it's a lot of emotion coming out, because I've been really worried about them, in the sense that I was just kind of like, there's so much riding on them, in that sense of kind of me putting so much pressure on them. And I know what the images look like, but it's that reproduction, isn't it? You just don't know how it's going to be.
I was a bit worried about you with that.
They're just amazing.
Because I've read my words, and I know what I've said, and I've seen the images, and I'm happy, but I know you look at it from a different.
I didn't know what they were going to come out like, because you're kind of at the hands of the printers, so it's kind of, yeah, I had no idea really. I did know but didn't know, just, so this is just joyous.
I am so
in love. So good.
And honestly, before we end, I just want to say this was the most incredible project to come up with, along with you and with our agent Kizzy
and Joe, the publisher.
Is the best, most wondrous piece of work I've ever worked on. I've devoted myself to it more than I ever have any of my other pieces of work. It's been joyful. I've got a friend for life, and I love you, and I love the cards, and I'm just
I know, I'm so excited, it's ridiculous. I feel like screaming.
Maybe you should. Can we end that there then? And and have a little private chat. So everybody
this is our baby that we have birthed over 18 months, and this has been our first glimpse of them, and it is phenomenal.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you for being such an ace collaborative partner.
Thank you. Right, everybody else, we love you guys too. And please
subscribe or do whatever you need to do.
Stuff. If you like these cards, keep an eye on our Instagrams for competitions. We've got a giveaway in the works. And otherwise, come check out what we have to say in our future videos, where we're going to bring loads of people to come talk to us about their part within this. Bye.
Bye.